Now flow chart, look at the flow chart. Now again I'm saying, after introduction of MCQ, it is not compulsory, even it was not compulsory previous also. If you observe their pattern, in May 18 it was not there, November 18 it was there. So again, there is no guarantee it will come. Do you understand? But for the safer side, if it will come, we should score a good marks. So 15 marks MCQ. I hope you got the additional that amended sheet in the Telegram group, okay? Because I was not knowing in the first sheet, chapter number 5 was not there. Have you observed that also? Yes, chapter 5. Then none of you asked me a question, so where is chapter 5? Achha, you thought sir will give afterwards. We trust sir. Now, when I say flowchart, then you need to understand what is flowchart. Okay? Flowchart, the name itself indicates it's a flow. Flow of process. Now please let me complete. Now we are not in a regular batch, okay? I need to go from here to other batch and I need to complete that batch also. Tomorrow I am totally free. Morning will start till what time you want will do, okay? Not today. Now, so when I say flowchart, it is a flow of process, flow of data, okay? Now, we'll take one simple example. When we talk about computers, so computer is nothing but a set of processes. First lecture of our syllabus, no computer can work without input. The second step will be process and the third step will be output, correct? Now same theoretical concept, we are going to put into flowchart, diagrammatical form, okay? Now I'm giving you a simple example how your calci work. Calculator, is anyone calculator? Still you also sit on the first bench only. Now look at the calci, everyone. You all have a calci, correct? Everyone. Now to use calci, first we need to start. Which means we need to start the process. So now please, those who are coming late, don't interact with them. Focus here. It is 5 mark cash in your hand, bonus, okay? So first symbol, just see 2 lines and then this half circle, and you need to write start. Understood everyone? Okay? But if you understand one more important concept, when I say start button, that green button, everyone, with that there is another word, AC. All clear. Do you understand? All clear. What is the meaning of that statement? When you on this calci, all the previous values should clear, correct? And the default value come to 0. So which means for that we need the next command. Whenever we need to write command, we'll use rectangle. Command is clear all working locations. In exam you will write full form. And every damn theory is there. See the sheet, first diagram it is. Genius sir, everything will be ready made. Clear? So we start the process. We have cleared all the working locations, correct? Everyone? Now, please keep this box, cameraman, person, keep this box over there so people will not come in between. And whoever enters, please tell them to take sheet from there only. Now my next step will be obviously until unless will not give input. Process will not initiate. So the next step, look at the diagram. So you read input, okay? Don't worry, the first diagram itself is there in your sheet, first page itself, okay? Everyone? Now, after input, we know that what is next step? Process. But for process also, we'll use rectangle. Okay, so we'll write here processing. We'll write process. Now once the processing is over, next step will be, now in that case, the same diagram, like will do, okay, same. So again you can see output. Guys, camera is going on, recording is going on, please. Clear? Everyone? So first step will be, second step will be, third will be, fourth will be, fifth. Once my process is over, the last step will be to stop the process, to same symbol, same as start. Okay, so if you see, there are actually right now only 3 symbols are there: start, stop, same. Everyone? Start, same. Call, process, same. Call and process, and input and clear. Everyone? Now this is your basic format of flowchart. Understood? Everyone? Now keep it in your mind. First we'll start the process. Immediately next step. Clear all. Which means whatever value we have used, it need to be understood. Then we'll start with a fresh calculation. From whom will take the input? Correct. So always remember, user will give input. So in your questions, it is always mentioned what user is going to give you. But sometimes tricks will be there. Based on the output, you need to identify. Do you understand? Yes, obviously. They will also play a trick here. Understood? Yes, everyone? Now, after input, obviously calculation will not be performed by humans. It will be performed by. So here we will write the formulas. Calculation formulas. Like for example, we need to calculate commission on sales. So we'll write sales equal to the percentage. Understood? Everyone? So whatever the processing steps, we will write here. Clear? And then finally you will get output. But look, might possible there are multiple outputs, but you will write only those outputs which are asked in the question. So generally they will mention print this. Sometimes they will also say, okay, whatever you got, that thing also you need to print. Like suppose I got sales figure, then I calculated commission. But it is not like that we will only print commission. They might say in the what? Print sales and commission. Understood? So you need to see your questions very carefully. Okay? Everyone? Sure? Now, you can see after 2 or 3 page, you will start with the questions. Can you see that? Okay. Now just pass me one sheet. Thank you. Okay, so we'll now start the solving question, and with each question, we'll take the respective theory. Okay, so right now if you observe your question number 1, okay, see very carefully, it's damn simple. Input, read with me. Input, length and breadth of a rectangle form. calculate and print its area. Everyone? Everyone? Damn simple. They have also mentioned what you need to take input. They have also mentioned what you need to put output. Clear? And also they have mentioned what you need to calculate. Irrespective of question, okay? First two step. Subbu, what happened? From where? 2-3 days back you were proper when I came for Holi that time. After Holi, yesterday. Then you should have a take rest now. Sure? Sure? Fall from the bike only? Or someone? Now, so today we no need to just see, we are going to solve. So you need book, pencil, all the flowcharts right now you will solve with the pencil. Understood? So start with me. A person, black shirt, below that there is no sheets. Take one bundle and take, and then tell everyone in the corner, door only. Just close the door. Now keep. You should come by 7 o'clock. You know Jignesh sir's lecture is there. Now in the classroom, I don't want any movement in front of camera. Even if you want to go restroom, search another way. Like military. Okay? I was knowing. He will ask me. How, sir? Now, so guys, we are starting with the first topic. Okay? We are starting with the first topic. Now, so I'm solving exactly next to this diagram, so you will understand that we are going step by step. Okay? Now, look at here. First, I told you irrespective of anything. Irrespective of, first step will be, so start with me. Okay, no need to write everything in capital. It is my habit, that's why I'm writing in capital. You can also write in small. Now put that in your bag. Cameraman, don't help anyone now. They must know it's a Jignesh sir lecture. We should come on time, and the person who is helping right now, please sit down at your place. Shut the door. And now don't allow anyone. Go in the camera. Go in another room. Just keep that box outside only now. Xerox box. Now, so first we'll start. What is the next? Irrespective of anything, this two step will be always together. Okay? So next step is what? Clear all working locations. Person, go on the first floor. Both. Clear all working. But what is the meaning of working locations? That also we need to understand. Na? Now think logically. When you use your calci and when you press one value 5 plus 5, so there has to be some storage which is storing that value. Temporary. Yes or no? Just use that calci example in your mind. Okay, if I press anything 5 plus 5 plus 6, but whenever the calculations are going on, it is stored somewhere. That somewhere is known as what? Working locations. That is known as working location. Now we need to understand how we perform working locations in our flow chart. Now in your school, you must have learned like this: A equal to 5. So we used to say A's value is 5. No? Are we used to say na like this? A's value is 5. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, now we will not say like this. Now we will say, can you see this equal to? Can you see this equal to? It means assign. Assign. It means we have assigned. Repeat with me. Value of 5 to A. Understood? So henceforth, whenever in any other equation, if we use, it means, understood? Everyone? So for us, this is constant. Do you understand? 5 will be 5 always, but A can change every time. Now this A is for us working. So we will use some variables like this in our flow chart. And when I say clear all working, which means this variables will be clear and the default value be 0. Understood? Everyone? Sure? Now next, B equal to A plus 5. B equal to A plus 5. Now we know that what is A? 5. Then 5. It means 10. Now this 10 will be assigned to B. Understood? Yes, sir. Everyone? Yes, sir. Sure? Yes, sir. At a time. Repeat with me. At a time. We cannot assign two values in the same variable. Basic fundas of maths. Basic fundas of flow chart are damn simple. You just need to concentrate. Understood? Everyone? Sure? Should I proceed? Okay, now I am going for next equation. Okay, C equal to A plus B. 5 plus 10 equal to 15. Everyone? But this 15 will be assigned to B. Okay, now I am continuing these equations. And now I am writing A equal to 10. What I am writing? A equal to 10. And now I am writing D equal to A plus 5. Now tell me, what will be the value of A? 5 or 10 or 15? 5. Look, I have a 3 option. We'll play KBC. 5. A is a 5 option. Second is a 10 option. And third is a 15 option. How many of you think this person is disturbing constantly? Now I am not a Jignesh sir of the December month. Okay? Sure? Clear everyone? Clear everyone? Look, flow chart is not like theory that you will do on your own. Understand this thing. This is only I am doing for you all. I am going so basics. You can feel, some people will feel insulting also. What nonsense is doing. We know that all these things. When the flow chart will start, actual colors of flow chart, then you will understand these basics are very helpful. Now you only see, I am asking what will the value of A, and you all are at confusions. All means some will say 15. How 15 will better? What I asked. And he already on D. Sorry, she. So please look at here. Look, A was the previous value. But as you assign new value, the previous value will get from A. Okay, so henceforth A's new value will be 10. So we'll say 10 plus 5 equal to, which will be assigned to, simple. So look, can you see this A, B, C, D? These are our working locations. These are our understood everyone. Now once you start and call, now we know that we need to take input from user. So the next step will be our next diagram. Don't create same symbols for everyone. We have a specific symbols for each step. So we will write here input. We will write here. But the problem is user is not going to give me variables. What he is going to give me is a constant value, numbers, correct. He will give me like 5 and 10. See a length and breadth. So he will give me 5 and, but I cannot write. Now the first rule for input is coming. First for we cannot write, repeat with me, constant values in input. Why you are looking to her? Something special? You want to propose? No, na. Then look at here, na beta. Now, clear? Section 377 apply both. It's only now it's applied to boys only. These are masum bacha. Now, please back to work. So, guys, always remember. Please listen to very carefully. We will not write, repeat with me, constant values or direct numbers in input. So when user will give me input, repeat with me, we need variables to hold the values. Now here what two values are coming? So length L, understood? So we will write like length, comma, breadth. Now why I said comma? When you enter more than one value, it should be separated by, understood? Simple. So now again someone will have a confusion in the first floor. Sir, user will give us value, then why you are writing L and B? Correct, but right now we have learned the rule. We cannot accept value in the flow chart. Whatever the value user will give me, we need to store in a, and I will prove you why. Don't worry, you know that, my habit. Okay? So first we'll complete this and then I will tell you, explain you why we should not write value here. Okay? Everyone? Now, and don't worry, some people are also thinking, sir, we don't know, remember the formula of area. If in exam, do you think I don't know? Don't worry, this is basics. They will not ask you such questions. Even if they will ask you, suppose, they will give you formula. They will give you formula in the bracket, okay? Clear? Yes, everyone? So, again, now next step, once input is finished, the next step will be? Next step will be? Processing. What we need to process? Area. But what is the formula of area? Now, the sign which you use will not be same in computers. Do you understand? Everyone? Now, look, plus, minus, same. They are same. But when I say multiplication, here, okay, division, understood? Everyone? When you want to write what you can say, power. You say not 2 raised to 2 like this, power. So how will you write? So for that cap, a small cap will be there, like on the keyboard is there. On 6, above 6, numerical 6, it is there, cap. Understood? Sure? So you will not use your mathematical symbols. You need to use computer symbols, okay? So here, now you will say, what will I write? Formula. So length multiply by breadth, correct? L into, but again problem. Again a problem. this calculation will be performed, but again, where will you hold the value? Hold. Do you understand? Now you cannot write like this, L into B equal to A. Then you are going against the formula. From right to left assignments will be there. Here you are doing totally wrong. Do we have value of A? And even if we have, how will you assign this? L into B? I know you are feeling insulting by this small things, but still, the rule of assignment is from right to left, which means suppose when I say A equal to, then 5 will be assigned to. So here you cannot say L into B equal to A. Correct. So the variable which require value, will be on the left hand side. Will be on the. So now the calculation of L multiply by to. Perfect. It is assigned to. Sure. Understood. And finally we'll go for print. But look what they said, calculate and print its area, which means they are not asked to print L and B. So if they don't ask, we will not write, because we know that if we write extra, then they will feel that we are knowledgeable person. Keep this per person for the next attempt also. So here we'll write print, we'll write A. Okay, one more important thing I want to tell you, don't copy right now, okay? Let me finish and then finally we'll go for stop. But if this answer is correct, answer is absolutely correct, still possible in exam you will get 0. Look at the face. Wow. Do you think our paper checker is Antaryami? Antaryami means he is a god. He will know what is L means. He will know what is B means, what is A means. Look, this is simple question and you will expect from him. But when the questions will getting day by day big, day by day means time by time. We don't have a days, time by time. So always you will make a habit. Always. The first step, repeat with me. We'll start defining variables. On the right hand side top corner, fixed place. Look, as you can do at any place, but we need to form a format. Simple. Everyone. First we'll define L, length and area. Understood? Everyone? Sure. Now again important concept here, okay? Capital A and small a is different. Here also, in variables also. So if you say capital A also, comma small a also, both are separate. It doesn't make any difference. Understood? Both are? It's not same. It's not? Clear? But always remember, whatever you use, same you use here. Should not do like this, capital B here but small b here, then it is different, which means you have not defined small b. You cannot say assume that. Then he will also say assume that. You are in not may. You are in. So please understand. Okay? Clear? Clear? Sure? Pencil drawing right now. In exam everything will be with pen. Exam. Right now we are learning pencil. Clear? Clear? Proceed. Sorry? Everything means everything. Name, roll number. Ajay, I was missing yaar. This is what, seriously. And now I'm just show you here guys in our basic format. Okay? Okay. Why we cannot take values directly. Suppose user gave me 5 and 10. So you will write 5, 10. Okay. Then obviously we'll multiply 5 into 10, which will be assigned to A, and then print A, correct? But then this process will only work for 5 and 10 only. You made the flowchart, you made the program to run only for 5 and 10. That's why we don't do this. We write the program for what? Different values. And flowchart is the first step towards the programming. The programmers, actual coders, they will use first flowchart as a base. Chapter number 1, flowchart, advantages. Okay, they will use first flowchart, and then from flowchart they will create code. Understand? Everyone? So they has to be flexible. It has to be clear, sure, proceed. Again, start, stop, same symbol. Call, process, same symbol. Input, output, same symbol. But there you will not write output, you will write print. Look at the word, because print is a command. Again, no need to write everything in capital. It's my habit now. And I am also solving this after 5 years for you all. Because in rest of the time, all the students were North Indians, East and West. They were understanding Hindi. So I have already kept the same thing in Hindi on YouTube. Same thing. Yesterday I was watching my own video and I thought how I was looking, how I'm looking now. I was very thin. If you see that video, very thin, my cheeks are not there, specs is not there. But now I become old. Okay, today's rule, each flowchart 1 page. 1 page, 1 flowchart, irrespective of whatever space is pending. I know some guilt will be there. Oh my God, we are wasting so many space. A guilt will be there, but still, that guilt will be there only for a few questions, 3-4 questions. Then the rest of the flowchart will be big enough to capture the entire page. Now that doesn't mean you will draw big symbols. Utilize. No, I'm not going to handle the doubt. For this also is our doubt. Why, sir? You need a book, beta. You can see the number of questions. Where will you solve? Oh, you took the drawing book only. Superb. So we'll proceed towards the next question. Okay. Now, we are proceeding towards, this will be like this only. In accounts also, Now, look at the next question now. Input amount invested, rate of interest, amount invested, rate of interest and period of investment in years. Calculate and print, simple interest and, so here we have 2 different calculations, but the values which we are going to use will be same. So the first step will be wrong. Defining variables. This will be your first step. Okay. Now, this is amount invested, I. Then rate of interest, beta, right hand side corner, everything you forgot the instructions. Then what is next? Period of investment in years. Now you can take anything. Okay. Now generally to remember the formula easily, I can take like this also. Okay. P for amount invested, R for rate of interest, and n for number of years. To make the formula, remember, because now we'll understand how many know compound interest formula. Okay. Two more calculations are there. Simple interest and now it's not like that. Okay, sir, can we use only one character as a variable? No, you can also use two, like this. It's nothing but simple interest. Okay, and then you can use CI as compound interest. I'm writing after so many years, so my handwriting will be in a doctor form, so accept it. Okay. But still you should say superb handwriting, sir. Mind blowing. Chalo, clear? Everyone? Now, the first step will be start. So please start with me. Now we'll solve this question together only. The first step, beta, upper corner only. You can see now, defining variables is here, exactly next to it. I'm starting now. Just to utilize the page, you will do like this. I think my whole batch is converted into Marwadi now. So next step will be clear all working. You will write full form. You will not write shortcut. Clear all working locations. Full form. Oh, from here I can see people are sitting over there also. They are also. Hi Naveen, how are you? I expected at 7 o'clock to you. Lemon tea? Acha, after the lecture. Now, I hope you understood this. Everyone? Now, after call, the next step will be input. Now tell me what will be the input? P and R. Is this the correct? Correct. Comma will be there for separation. Comma will be there for separation. Divakaran is there? Naveen, came or not? Clear everyone? Sure? Okay. After input, what will be the next step? But this time we have two calculations. How many calculations? So now understand. I have two different options. First I'm exercising one option, okay? Now we'll take two line box. Do you understand? Two line box? Your line. On one line you will write simple interest, and on one line you will write. So whenever you perform processing and you have to perform multiple steps, you will not write comma. Comma is not separation for everywhere. So if I have four calculations in same box, four line box, one line each for every calculation. One line each for every calculation. Understood? Yes, sure? Now SI. SI means P into N into R divided by 100. P into N into R divided by 100. I hope first floor handwriting is good. Appreciate it, or I will close the camera from here. Clear everyone? Yes, sir. Everyone? Yes, sir. And now tell me the formula of compound interest. Okay, wait. I'm writing, just see how we will write, okay? First, P into bracket. This is computer. Let me complete. Rule. Once I will complete, then only doubts. Remember, Ajay? Or else I will send you in first floor. So please, now we are using computers and we know the BODMAS rules. BODMAS, so that's why you need to take here bracket. So bracket will first, na? 1 plus R divided by 100, bracket close, raised to, but now wait. When I say use cap, I'm creating a bigger box. Look here, simply I'm writing cap, okay, cap. But then you will not again raise, which means suppose if I want to write 2 raised to 2, I want to write this 2 raised to 2. So it will be like 2 cap 2 equal. The computers, how will you raise? In computers, how will you raise? So that's why here cap and then n. Correct? Correct? Wrong. This is the formula of compound amount. So now again look at the bracket. Look at the again bracket. It's a square bracket. And from this whole minus P. Maths. Understood? And finally we'll go for correct. So print, what we need to print? Simple interest, comma, compound interest, and finally we'll stop. Concept is very clear now? Yes, look, slowly, level will increase. First very basic, then little bit. This is how the level is going to increase, okay? Now should I clear? Input 4 numbers. So first of all, input 4 numbers, which will user is going to give me any 4 numbers, correct? So the concept says we take 4 variables. We take to get the value from user. Okay. Now you will say, sir, but how will we define? How will we define this? Defining variables like this. Suppose I'm using P Q R S. P Q any 4 variables like this, because this variables doesn't have a meaning. These are random numbers. Second is defining variables. Don't say right to left, left to right assignments. It's a defining variables. It's not maths equation. So I can write like this, P Q R S. Understood, everyone? Now what they said, we need to calculate sum and average. So I need to introduce SUM, which means total. I can also use 3 character as a variable. It doesn't make any difference. You cannot use any special character. You are not allowed to use any special character for defining except underscore. Underscore you can use, okay, except, but in our syllabus such high knowledge is not required. So sum and then A for average, okay, everyone. Now so input P Q R S, yes or no? Some people might have written the numbers only. First floor, Naveen, have you done the same thing? Input P Q R S, everyone? And now we have 2 calculations. How many calculations? Sum of first 3 numbers. So we know that sum equal to sum, tell me, P plus Q plus R. P plus Q plus, correct? And then average of, so bracket open, R plus S, bracket close, and then divide by 2. Why bracket? Because so if you write like this, R plus S divided by 2. If you write like this, then your maths rule, first priority is understood. So this is wrong, okay, this is wrong. You need to write like this, R plus S, first total should be there, then it should be divided by. Clear? Clear? Now the best part of flowchart, even if one step is wrong, they are not going to give you a whole flowchart wrong. Yes, you will get like your accounts, like your maths. Understood? Everyone? Tomorrow you will see the level of flowchart. Today basics. Tomorrow I will show you the reverse flowchart, which means flowchart will be given. What is given? And they will ask us, okay, put this value in the flowchart and take the output, which is damn simple, but people doesn't understand that much also. The same question was asked in the last exam. Reverse. Cash, 6 mark cash, still people came in this attempt. If I say November 18, they asked flowchart, still they are not able to solve that flowchart, and they came to May 19 with you. Understood? Now I don't understand whether you have not done flowchart in the classroom or you have not done the flowchart in an appropriate way then. If you have seen the MCQs, we have done the MCQs in all the way. Small abbreviations, statements, everywhere. Understood? Yes, okay? Now. And now we'll start input radius. Calculate area and circumferences of circle. Now half of the students on first floor will think, sir, what is the formula of area? Pi r square. And circumference is 2 pi r. Superb. Start. Now we'll see how will you solve. Guys, first floor, I'm coming in half an hour over there to just see that what you are doing there. One flowchart, one page. Don't be Marwadi. Marwadi is also there. First floor classroom. Grey t-shirt. I can see, I can see. Now he's hiding his face. And there will be no break. Till 9:30 we'll go straight forward. Directly 9:30 you will get break. Till what time? I don't know. That you know. Because I have my lecture 10 o'clock in the other batch. Look. Beta. Take this off. You are not getting my voice in your ear. I told and defining variables. Okay. Now we are going to take R. R is nothing but radius. Okay. Now then we need to calculate area. Area of circle and circumferences. Okay. So 3 variables I have defined: R, A and C. Now first step will be start. Second step will be clear all working locations. Clear all. Now in input, look at the question. They are saying only R. Then how can you write R and pi? And pi is constant. Our first rule, constant value we cannot directly take in input. So guys, here you will write input, only R. Okay. Now the best part will come. How many formulas have? So the box will be of 2 lines. Box will be of, correct? Now first will be area. Guys, there is no symbol called pi on keyboard. 3.14 multiply by R cap 2 or 22 by 7. This is what you need to do.
Why you are not doing keyboard, sir?
Search, I don't know. You have a lot of time. Search. And circumference is equal to 2, 3.14 and R, 2 pi R. So instead of pi, we'll write the value of pi. That was the trick. And then finally, print what they want to print, area and C. So A and C will print and finally will stop. Clear? So just copy it. Finished? Now basic is over and now we are going towards the reality. Okay, now read your question number 5 very well. Input name and sales of a salesman. So two things you need to input. One is name, another is calculate and print. Calculate and name, sales and commission. So name and sales, so we already know it's coming from the input. What actually we need to calculate is commission. Where? Now the twist. Till now it was directly now commission will be sales or 10% of the sales. Now it is not like that. Now look at the question very well. Where commission is 10%, commission is 10%. If, which means condition is coming. What is coming? Condition. If sales are at least 25,000 or more, and 5%, which means below 25,000. Okay, so now your question is getting the conditions. What it is getting? Condition. What it is getting? Condition. Okay, so first we'll specify defining variables. N for name, S for sales and C for commission. Clear? Everyone? Should we proceed? Now, the first thing obviously start. And next thing will be, if in the exam, suppose you are not able to solve the flowchart and you think that if we write only start and call, how many marks will get? 0, sorry. It's not 3, 0. Then people will write 3 that start and call only. 0. In our CA, there is no marks for formats. You understand? Its marks is always for the logic. Do you understand? So you think that suppose if we write start and call, how many marks will get? So first start and next CAWL. Clear, all, working. I hope you need to write full form. Exam, you will write full form of clear, all, working locations. Okay? Simple till now? Okay, now tell me what is the next step? Input. What is the next step? So input, name, comma. Look, why we are taking name? Because they have mentioned, that's why. Alright guys, name is for actually important for print. Print. Use your brain. If you don't take input, how will you print? It's not only because they have mentioned. So sometimes that it will be hidden. They will just say, okay, input sales, but calculate and print name, sales and commission. Then you need to understand if name is coming in print, which means obviously it should come from the input also na first. Look, commission we are generating by calculations, but name we cannot generate na. It's A, it's B, randomly. But the problem will start right now. The problem will start right now because now it is not a direct calculation, which means now processing will increase. Processing will. Now here they told us that the sales first you need to check. What is the amount of sales, and based on that you will define the calculations. So whenever a concept of decision will come, we'll use decision box, we'll use diamond. will use diamond. Okay? And obviously any decision in life, when you say something to someone, the answer will be either yes or no only. You understand? It's a depth statement, guys. When you ask someone for something, the answer will be either yes or no. It should not be neutral. You understand? After exam. Now here I am writing question mark. Here I am writing question mark means is. Array is. Is. What is your name? Is. This question mark will be pronounced as is sales. Is at least 25,000 or more. So you will not write greater than equal to like this. Is the symbol is there? So we'll write like first greater than, then equal to. Greater than equal to 25,000. Is question mark means sales greater than equal to, either it will be yes or it will be no. Simple. So we got both the flow. Now in a decision box, look, in the entire flow chart, only this is the symbol which have two outputs. No other symbol have two outputs. Understood? When I say output means, do you understand? Okay. Now I told you, when you ask someone either yes or no, there is no third option. Do you understand? So sometimes you will feel, so can I use this also for some third calculation? But then it will be illogical, because either sales will be greater than 25,000 or understood? Everyone? So if it is greater than 25,000, then the commission equal to sales into 10 divided by 100. But if I say no, then commission equal to sales into 5 divided by 100. Clear? And now initially our processing were very simple, correct? Now this is what our processing. And after processing we'll go for print. What do we need to print? Name, sales, commission. And finally we'll say stop. We'll say stop. But do you think that this flowchart is complete? Why? Because if you logically see, this flow is incomplete. Can you see here? Look, answer will be either this or this, and both need to print. Array, both means any one need to print na. But look, this is in the air only. Where the flow is going? On the first floor. So look at here. Now we'll complete the flow and we'll just bring it above the print. See things very carefully. I know the people in the classroom, previous experience, my guys, even after showing this properly clarity, what they do, I don't understand. They don't understand the flow only. What they do, they cut this like this. Now understand, if you do like this, what will happen, do you know? Even after commission is at 10%, but you direct it to this. So again, commission is calculated with the 5%, which means a person who is having more sales than 25,000, he is also getting, because of your wrong one line, an atom will change. Understood? Whatever you do flow chart, look, it's a flow. Thanks. So this is what your answer for question number 5. Clear? Clear? Yes, everyone? Now start solving question number 7. Start solving question number 7. Similar question. As it is word to word, everything is similar. Finished? Similar, same to same question. So just see that. For me, it was damn easy. For you, it's difficult. Now, what they're saying, input name and invoice amount, sorry, name and salary. So this is N and S, correct? I have observed some of the students, despite as it is question, still they were finding, answer in the others book. I don't understand. So when I'm solving, I don't know, you are concentrating in the classroom, which means word to word same, no difference. Still, if you are looking at on others book, which means you are defining that you not understood the flowchart. Now, here what we need to calculate is bonus. So name, salary, and bonus. 3 variables will use, correct? Now what they are saying, the bonus is 8.33% if the salary is at least 1 lakh or so salary at least 1 lakh or more, which is nothing but greater than equal to 1 lakh. Okay. Now some people will say, sir, can I write yes here and no there? Of course. Doesn't matter. if you do like this, yes here and no there, then the calculation will also reverse, na? To understand, there is no rule, okay, you need to write yes here and no here only. Even you can write like this, if salary less than 1 lakh, array less than 1 lakh, maths, meaning will be one and the same only. Just you need to take care of yes and, do you understand? First floor, it's a maths, basically maths, you can do that like this also, okay? So I'm just showing here right now with this, then again I'm showing with the reverse one. So whichever method you are comfortable in exam, you can do it, okay? So here bonus will be salary into 8.33 divided by 100, and here your bonus will be salary into 6 by 100, and name, salary and bonus. Okay, understood? Now if someone will ask me, sir, so then just look at here, I can do that also, what you are thinking right now, okay? Is salary less than? Yes. If it is yes, then the bonus will be 6%, then this will come here. And when I say salary less than 1 lakh, no, which means it is 1 lakh or above. So for this, bonus will be 8.33 divided by 100. Understood? Everyone, look, both this method are correct. It's not like that, okay, what I am doing mathematically is only way. Both method are correct. Understood? Sure? Whichever you like. Yes or no, you like, no, I want yes there, no here, yes, whatever. But make sure that when you move yes and no, you should also move the calculation box also. Understood? Understood? Sure? Sure? Should we proceed? Okay. Now, we'll go for next level. Okay, next level. So first we learn basic. Second we level decision box. And now we are moving towards same process. We need to do multiple times. So look at question number 6. Look at question number 6. Same as example 5. Array numerical mistake in sheet 5. Same as exercise, which means question 5, but input for 100 salesmen, which means you do understand right now till whatever flowchart we have done, it was only for one process, but now we need to do for 100. We need to do for 100. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, now before going this, I want to show you some mathematical magic. Okay, so first I want to clear all your mathematics fundas, so it will be easy for you. Look at here, just shift the camera here. I have defined A equal to 1. A equal to 1. Everyone? And now the magic will be A equal to A plus 1. First of all, is it a correct statement? No. Vicky? First floor, what do you think? Is it a correct statement? Naveen? No? How is this possible? A equal to 1, and then the next statement we are writing A equal to A plus 1. Not next to impossible, correct? What no? Yes or no? For what yes and no? It's a wrong statement. Ajay is saying it's a wrong statement. I was doing this thing because I know our memory is FIFO. Our memory is, in the morning itself I said, this is not equal to. This is called assignment, where left hand side doesn't have any meaning. It is waiting. Left hand side is always wait for the right hand side. which means now the calculation will be like this. It will not be like this, 1 equal to 1 plus 1. We are not solving any equation. That's why in the morning I started with the concept. This is called assignment. This is what called? Assignment. So here 1 plus 1 equal to, and now 2 will be assigned to A. So if I say A equal to A plus 1, if I again say A equal to A plus 1, so this time it will be 2 plus 1 equal to, understood? Understood? Everyone? Sure? Because this is only going to use now in the coming question. Okay? How the format will change whenever you will get a specific number of students or employees or anything like this. Here salesmen, we have a 100 salesmen, like numbers will be there. A new concept will come into picture. New concept come into, and that concept is known as counter. Because we need to count now. We need to look. We can count manually. We can count and we can stop at 100 because we are human. How computer will count and how computer will stop? Do you understand what I'm saying? How computer will stop? So we make them realize first okay, we need to do same process for 100, and after 100 we need to stop. After we need to first flow, concentrate. So look at here now. Okay, now onwards I will not write start and call. You need to write because my board is very small, so I don't want to waste that space. Everyone, it's not accounts. You can just see this start and stop is taking my 2 places. Arey, you will understand. Just see the 13, 14, see 15. Look at the question length. Flowchart will also increase. Okay, so by default you all will write. You all write. Okay, for me space is a constraint, so that's why I'm going to directly start with my next step. But for the first time, because this is I'm teaching the concept for the first time, I'm writing start. Now right now no one will copy, only see the logic and call, start and call. But the problem is this time we need to do same process. We need to do same process for, but how the flowchart will come to know? How we will stop the flowchart? So we will use here counter. We will use here counter will count. Counter will count. The flowchart should run. The flowchart should run, and after 100 times, it should stop. It should stop. Now here we have 3 formulas. How many formulas? 3 formulas. Repeat with me. First flow, repeat with me. Set the counter. Set the counter. Check the counter. Check the counter. Increment the counter. Increment the counter. Again repeat. Set the counter. Check the counter. Increment the counter. Clear? Yes, sir. Clear? Everyone, how we will perform this? Look at here. Now X we will use as a counter in every question. Okay, so initially now I will start X equal to first step, set the counter. Set the counter. So we set the counter X equal to 1. What is the next step? What is check means? Decision box. Check means, so we'll immediately draw one decision box. Okay, is X less than equal to 100? Less than equal to 100. Less than equal to 100. Is yes? How? Right now what is the value of X? 1. Is 1. Repeat with me. Is 1. Less than equal to 100? Yes. Is 1. Is 1. Less than equal to 100? Yes. So yes, no. Look, I flipped as per my convenience. I told you. You can do this thing. If it is yes, if it is yes, which means we need next step. We will take the input from user. We'll take the input from user. So what will be the input? Correct, name and sales. Rest of the processing will be same. Once input came, which means next step will be our processing. What was our processing? Is sales greater than equal to 25,000? If yes, commission equal to 10%, and if no, commission equal to, everything will be same. Do you understand? Print, name, sales, commission, everything will same. But now I cannot write stop. You understand? Because this is only one time. But just understand, just understand. After this, if I directly take like flow like this, okay, we need to do this again. We need to do this thing. Just understand, relax, just try to understand. So what will happen after this? Again the value of x is 1 only. Again the value of x is what? 1. So again you will run, again you will come, again the value of x is what? 1. So it is going in infinity loop. Yes, infinity. Yes, it will not come out only. So that's why our third formula was increment the. So what was the formula? Set the counter. So we need to increment. Do we have a red color marker? X equal to x plus 1. X equal to x plus 1. Now you understood why I taught you that? A equal to 1, A equal to A plus 1. So here 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, that 2 will be assigned to. Now again you are going, correct? 2 less than equal to 100. Again you will perform, but this time value of x will be 2 plus 1. 3 is less than equal to 100. 3 plus 1. Understood? Now there is again a big confusion. There are some students who are very intelligent. Even after incrementing, they will take this flow back to here. Some intelligent people are there. Now which means after incrementing, if you take flow to here, what is value of x again? Again loop. It will not come out only, it will go rotate. You just need to see where I am keeping that flow will not go this, flow will come to process again. Understood? Understood? Now 99 is less than equal to 100. Yes, is less than equal to 100. Yes, so came 99 plus 1. 100. Is 100 less than equal to 100? Yes. Less than equal to 100. Yes. Again will come here. Now 100 plus 1. 101 is less than equal to 100. Now the stop will come here. Understood? So the counter says 3 steps. How many steps? 3 steps. First, standard positions. Irrespective of what others are giving the answers, we will follow our method only. World famous method. You understand by name of Jignesh sir, of course you know that. Clear? And just you see your question number 5 and question number 6. The only difference between question number 5 and 6 is counter. Rest the entire processing is same. I know you na. In the classroom your habit. He was our sleeping master after lunch. No, before lunch he used to be very active. After lunch, today guys, very big lecture, 7 to 9:30. After that I don't know when the start, but end will be 6 o'clock, what the student says. 7 also. 8 also. Chalo, please copy this. Please copy this. And what I want is remember the formula. Set the counter. Check the counter. Clear, everyone? From here? Of course, that doesn't make any difference. Arey guys, can you see this here? Look at here, everyone, for 2 minutes. I just done like this. Okay? You can also do like this also. No? It doesn't make any difference. In between, there is no concept only. Please, okay, please. We are not that intelligent. Then on others' doubt, we will say, oh, that's we know. Clear? What happened to you? You also slept from the bike? Huh? No. Then from train? No, you just wore this red, huh? Over? That much you are writing? Giving over? You come by train. You remember I show you one video of train also. Same way you also travel? Horrible. And please maintain this sheet. And look, in this sheet, decision table is also there. It is not in our syllabus. Huh? This was in the old syllabus. That's why I have kept this. You will find the decision table theory also before question starts. So it is not in our syllabus. I always thought in this November batch what I was missing. That batch was very quiet. No doubts, whatever explanations, accepting. That's why I was missing you. And that batch, entire batch know you. Yes, that entire batch know him. I said, Ajay, yes sir. Because they are repeaters, na. They were with you only at the time of CPT. But you cleared, they went for some extra knowledge. So that's why they know you. Now, so if you see the next question, question number 8, same as 7, but the input for 200 employees. Everyone? So please start. We will solve together. The first step should be, sorry, I forgot one important thing. Guys, in such questions, you also need to define X, counter for salesman. Please don't forget defining variables, counter for salesman, respectively, depending on the question, okay? So, we are solving right now question number 8, which is same as 7, which is same as question number 7, and this time they are saying 200 employees. So what is our formality? Start, call. Start, that is normal process. After immediately call, after, what will be our first step? Set the counter. If we set the counter, what is the next step? Check the counter, less than equal to 200. Yes, no. Naveen, don't look here and there. You are finding someone, finding Fanny. Naveen, I think you are disturbed somewhere. Huh? You want to message someone? I'm missing you. Yesterday only I messaged my wife. I'm missing her. I also sent her one message. I respect you. Tomorrow I will go home. So before that I'm creating good atmosphere. So set the counter. Check the counter, and once counter is checked, our next step will be input. Now what is here input? Tell me. Name and salary. Name and, so tell me the next step. The CN box for calculation of bonus. Is salary greater than equal to 1 lakh? Yes. So bonus will be salary into 8.33% divided by 100, and if no, bonus will be 6%. And please always look your flow very well, where you are connecting and whether your flow is correct or not. Print name, salary and bonus, and then I will write stop, correct? After print, what is last step? Stop. First floor will stop. Why will not stop? What will come first floor? Counter increment. So our formula is what? Set the counter. Okay. So look, format is so simple. First set and check together, and the last step of the flow chart will be the increment the counter. Okay. X equal to X plus 2, correct? Sure? X equal to X plus? Okay. Why wrong? It's correct, na? Why no? Look, we'll ask some of the people, okay? Orange t-shirt, it's correct? Why? Below that, it should be below this, okay? Because if you take here, again your X will be, and you will go in indefinite loop. Do you understand? And from no, we'll write clear? Clear? Simple? So first, set the counter, check the counter, increment the counter. Okay? And in between this, the entire process will come, which will repeat 200 times. Which will repeat? Clear? Clear? Should we proceed? Okay, those who have finished, just don't solve. Start reading next question. Question number 9. Those who have finished, those who are still left with a copy, please finish it off. Ajay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Thank you. Please come my next batch also, just for give me a boost. CA final, I am not there, beta. My subject is not there. What? Why? Now I don't teach at CA final. Clear? Look, I told you last time also, you all. This is our first and last meeting. Now we'll meet only for just hi bye and everything. You all will clear in the first attempt, and I hope you are putting your best efforts. We are very lucky that we got extension, and you are the very lucky looking at you right now that you got extension. Okay, and I hope you are following the plan which I give you every day, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, irrespective of. Look, don't say me that sir is going like this and like this. Then you should have must have finished before that also. At least tomorrow I will give you guidance, not right now. Okay, how many chapters you need to finish before this? Again, a new plan, new schedule, because still we have a 1.5 month. Sorry, not more than that. 2 full months. If you think of 25, 6 days this, next full month, and next 28 is the first exam. So still good chances to cover up. Now, I am reading the next question, question number 9, and then we'll start solving this question, okay? Now, those who are comfortable, they can go ahead of us, and then they can just cross check with me whether the answer is correct or not. Okay, those who are still not comfortable, solve with me only. Input name and invoice amount for 500 customers. When this statement comes, which means counter will come into the picture. Understood? So we should know that at least these steps are fixed. Start, call, x equal to 1, x less than equal to 500. These steps are now fixed. Input name and invoice amount. So we also know input, what is input. When invoice amount is at least 1 lakh or more, when I say conditions will come, which means decision box will also come. The customer are offered a discount of 5% and 2% otherwise. But look at here. They are talking about the calculation of discount. But what they have demanded is not discount.
Total amount receivable.
What?
Net amount.
Not amount. I said what is not?
Total.
Find and print net amount receivable for each customer. So here nothing more. One step will increase. One step we will. Okay. So what is voice going on? Now, so again, defining variables will be your first step. What you will define? N for name. Start defining variables. First floor. Don't sit. Defining variables, name. Then I for invoice amount. D for discount. Look, in this also there are multiple way of calculation. Direct calculation is also there. Without calculation of discount, directly you can calculate net amount. Reverse it. If 5% is discount, so if I calculate by 95%, what is 95%? What is 95%? Maths. So that is also correct. Okay, don't come to me, sir, this is correct, this is correct. Of course it is correct. Okay, now, so we'll start with start, call, set the counter. What is next step? Immediately check the counter. How many customers? 500. Yes, no. Everyone please start. You all will write start and call every time. Everyone, I hope you started understanding. Look, when I have not read write start and stop, then I am able to complete the flow chart in the board. Next step will be, tell me what is next step? What is input? Name and invoice amount. Name and invoice. Look, you can use your variables or whatever. Don't think if sir is taking I, so we also need to take I. Little bit independent. Understood? Immediately after this, decision box will come. Okay? What I will write is I. What is the condition? Greater than equal to 1 lakh. Yes, no. If it is yes, then the discount is what? So D equal to I into 5 divided by 100. And if it is no, then discount equal to I into 2 divided by 100. Correct? Everyone? But is this a final answer? Is this your final answer? Why? Because correct. So you need one more variable, NA. Defining variables, NA, net amount. And look, some smart people, you can also do like this, directly here, NA. Directly NA. And how will you write? I into 95. I into, this is also way. I am doing little bit extra. Understood? I want to go step by step. That's why I'm going extra. Now look at here. Net amount equal to I minus D. And then we'll print, what will print? They only want net amount, correct? So they don't want anything else. So we'll just write NA. But sometimes paper checkers are mad. Okay, here logically think, if you take name, but did we use N names anywhere? Huh? But obviously name will not be used in processing, na? Name is only for what? Huh. So safer side will print name also, even they have not mentioned in the question, because it will not affect anything, na? It is just we are printing the name of the person. Understood? Hidden adjustment, accounts. Sometimes. Finally, we'll increment the counter as per our formula, x equal to x plus. Tell me, is it correct? Chapter first floor. Flow is correct. This flow is correct. This flow. First floor. Why it is not correct? It should not come here. It should come here. And finally, stop. Finally, now again, look, use your brain. Every time we take this to print, here also we'll take print, na? Here also we'll take print. Can you see this? Can you see this? Now this will not come to print. I said it's a flow chart. You need to understand the flow. So guys, discount will be used in this box now, right now. So every time it's not like that. If something is done on right hand side, just keep it to the print only directly. See the flow. And if you want to avoid this confusion, what is a better way? Direct calculate NA. Here NA equal to I into 95%. Here 98%. Reverse. So you will not get confused in this step only. And it is absolutely correct. Direct calculation is absolutely correct. Understood? But here I am teaching you. That's why I'm going step by step by step by step. So if you understood now flow chart and the concept, you can do directly. I don't have any problem. Clear? Clear? Now start solving question number 10. Question number 10. Solving, okay? See, question number 10. Input for 500 employees, the basic salary and DNS allowance. So we know that two things we need to input. One is basic salary and DNS. Find and print. Find and TDS. which is charged on the gross salary, which is charged on the superb hidden adjustment is there. And I'm sure you look, most of the students have ignored this. What they gave you is basic salary and dearness allowance, but the calculation is on gross salary. Now, basics, and they also mentioned gross salary is a basic salary plus dearness allowance according to the following table. 50,000 or below, nil. Above 50,000, 5% on excess over 50,000. Everyone? So, start, call common points. Okay? What is the first step? X equal to, now after this, set the counter, check the counter, set the counter. Always repeat whenever you are solving flowchart, you need to repeat the steps. First, start. Next, call. Third, x equal to 1, which means set the counter, check the counter. Now after this, next step will be always, what is input? Basic salary and dearness. Now whatever variable you have took doesn't make any difference. Whatever variable you took, B, only D, doesn't make any difference. What will make difference is now. After input, the first step will be gross salary equal to basic salary plus, and then you can proceed with your decision box. Because this time calculation is on what? This is what hidden adjustment. This is what flow chart. Understood? Everyone? While going home today itself, solve all the questions which we have solved again. I found so many students in the first floor, I don't really understand the common sense which we require. They are solving the questions on the sheet next to space. These are the students, which means they came late. Despite knowing that the sir will be always on time, the sir will start the lecture on time, still. How can, just tell me, how will you adjust all this flowchart on nearby spaces? Tell me. God only save from. And now, after calculation of gross salary, our first decision box will come. Now the condition says 50,000 or below. So gross salary less than equal to 50,000. Yes. Then the TDS 0. But if I say no, again smart calculation. Smart calculation. Income tax concept. 5% on excess over, which means you need to GS minus 50,000. And this excess 5%. Income tax concept, slab rate. And finally, what you need to print? Only TDS. So there is no further flow, correct? So print TDS. Last step will be our standard x equal to x plus 1. And the flow will come to the CN box again. And finally, understood? Everyone? Sure? Please complete the question. So what you have learned in every question, when you go home today, at whatever time you go home, you need to solve each and every question. Then at that time use red pen. In every question what you learn new, circle it. That will help you to understand everyone. And today I'm going for one more question and then we'll stop today for today. That's enough for the today flow chart. Then we'll learn tomorrow. Question number 12. Because this question is containing not one condition. Now multiple conditions will come. Input for 500 salesmen, their names and sales figure. So we know that what is input? Name and how many? Reading this much information, start, call, counter, input. These steps should be ready without thinking. Do you understand? Draw a flow chart to calculate the commission based on following set of rules. Based on following set of, understood? Understood? Okay. Now we'll see the rules. If sales is less than 500, then there is no commission. If sales are 500 or above but less than 5,000, then the commission is computed at the rate 10% of sales. And if sales are 5,000 or above, the commission is 500 rupees fixed that he is going to get plus 12% of the sales above. Same concept like this, above. Okay. Print name, sales and commission. Everyone, print name, sales and commission. Now again, first you need to keep in your mind, till now whatever question we have solved in processing part, there was only two conditions. Now below 500, 500 to below 5,000 and above 5,000. When multiple conditions will come, how will you solve? How will you? Everyone will start step by step. Okay. Now here some more rules will come. Please focus very well. So please start with your defining variables. Right hand side corner, defining variables, name, sales, commission, fast, first floor. N for name, S for sales, C for, then who will define X? Counter for salesman. Don't forget to define counter. How many round you will turn? Clear? Now, so please start call. So after that, what is first step? X equal to, what is next step? X less than equal to 500. Yes, no. What is next step? What we need input? Name and sales. Okay, do we have here, we have any hidden adjustment? Do we have any hidden adjustment here? No, it's not normal simple calculations. Okay, but the problem is multiple conditions. Relax, very simple. What is the first condition? We'll use that as a parameter. Okay, first is S less than 500, less than, yes, no. Please copy with me, each and everyone. Don't wait for the entire question. The commission will be 0. Commission will be. Now some people actually do such kind of idiotness, what I say, in decision box. In only two values you can compare. Do you understand? Only you can compare. You cannot write like this 500 You cannot write like this. Do you understand? Here what we are saying, sales above 5,000. So sorry, above 500, but below. You cannot write like this. Do you understand? Use your brain. Use your brain. When I say S less than 500, no. Common sense. If it is no, which means it is more than 500 right now. It is more than. It's common sense. Okay, if I say here yes, which means below 500. But if I say no, which means what? And I told you in decision box we have only two flows. One is, another is, there is no third concept. So you need to feel. Okay, if S less than 500, no, which means it is already more than 500. But what is the next limit? What is the next limit? If the sales are 500 or above, but less than, so we know the next limit is what? So again, new decision box will come. Again, we'll check again. Is S less than 5,000? Yes. Now what is the commission? What is the commission? S into 10 divided by 100. After finishing the flow chart, I will show how to run the flow chart. So you will understand better practically. Clear? Clear? And now again use common sense. If I say S less than 500, no, which means sales is above 500. Sales less than 5,000, yes. So 500 above, but less than, so it will go here. But if I say S less than 5,000, no, which means now sales is 5,000 or, it is implied. There is no further condition. And there is no logic of doing this. People actually have done that in my lectures. I have seen. Again, decision box is sales greater than 5,000. Very wrong. Okay. If I say yes, suppose. So I have a decision box for here. What will I write no here? Then reverse means reverse. So you need to understand the flow. When I say S less than 5,000, no, it is implied. It is what? It is implied. More than. So directly commission. But here what they said, okay, he is going to get 500 rupees plus sales minus 5,000. Sales minus into 12%. Into 12%. And now finally we'll go for print. What we need to print? Name, sales, and now how the flow will come. Look at here. Shh. Beta, you are teaching her or I am teaching? If you have a doubt, look at here, solve here. Okay? Look at here, everyone. Can you see this? Above print, correct? Then I will not draw again. Second. Common sense. Flow is going, na? Just merge it. It's okay. It's okay to do mistake. It shows you are trying. Rest are the people who are just following. You are different. And then finally, x equal to x plus 1. And here, look, always understand when we are doing flow chart, when we are doing, it is nothing but flow. Look, flow. Arrow is flow. Can you see this? And now we'll take random values. Take value sales value as 100 rupees. Take input Jignesh. Sales 100. Now put this. Is 100 less than 500? Yes. C equal to? 0. Now look at the flow. Jignesh, 100, 0. Increment. Now next person is coming. Suppose Sitaraman sir. 1000 rupees. Okay? 1000 rupees. So name Sitaraman sir. Sales is? Now as per your conditions, tell me 1000, how much commission should be calculated? As per commission. Now we need to check that okay, whether we are getting 10% or flow. Sitaraman sir, 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees less than 500. 1000 rupees less than 500. So the flow will come to next decision box. 1000 rupees less than 5000. Look, C equal to 10%. Which means our flow chart is correct. So calculation, Sitaraman sir, 1000 and commission. Understood? Now Sara sir will come. Obviously the sale will be high. Obvious. So 10,000. Now Sara sir and? Is 10,000 less than 500? No. Is 10,000 less than 5,000? No. Which means 500 plus 10,000 minus 5,000 multiplied by 12%. And again that is the flow almost going. So this is how you can check your flow chart. Whether flow chart correct or. So after doing flow chart, take random values. See that as per your question, what should be the answer of those values. And then check those values are you are getting from the flow chart or not. Understood? Understood? Sure? And question number 13 will be homework.